Greetings. Lots of people ask me to do a video on acid reflux because acid reflux is very prevalent in Grenada, and in North America the biggest seller is Pepto-Bismol. See? Because a lot of people eat so bad that they end up having a lot of gases and acids. So we're going to talk about that today, yeah? How do we diagnose acid reflux? Tongue diagnosis in our medicine. If we see you have a coating on the tongue, we know that a lot of acid is in your stomach. If you also have a cut in the middle of the tongue, we know for a fact that your liver is messed up. It's not working well. When you are suffering from acid reflux, you have to follow a few principles. First, do not eat and drink at the same time. Second principle, do not eat and look at television. Third principle, do not eat and go lay down and sleep. Fourth principle, do not eat when you're rushing. And the last principle is do not eat when you're angry. Those are the 5 principles you have to follow once you are suffering from acid reflux. See? Acid reflux falls under the category of what we call hypochlorhydria. Too much acid in the stomach walls. Under 50. If you're over 50, it's hypochlorhydria. See? So we have to know what it is. Now, how do we go about fixing acid reflux? Not with tablets. Because tablets can't fix it. Because once you have trouble in your stomach, tablets don't work. Because your stomach have to churn the tablet into liquid. And if your stomach is not working well, and don't have what we call digestive fire, you can never turn a tablet into a liquid. So common sense will tell you that once you have acid reflux, you have to soothe the stomach or the digestive system with herbs, liquids. So let's go to the herbal kingdom. In herbal medicine, we have herbs that fall in different categories. Cool herbs, warm herbs, damp herbs, hot herbs, dry herbs. Yeah? But when you have acid reflux, we use the cooling bitters and the warming bitters. Cooling bitters drop, warming bitters brings up. Don't forget that. First herb we use, orange peel. Orange peel is a cooling bitter. And orange peel have lots of anti-tumor activity. It shrinks tumors. Scientifically researched. But it drops the acid in the stomach if the acid is high, or if you have what we call hyperchlorhydria. See? But orange peel will just drop. So in order for us to create dopa, we have to mix the orange peel with what? Turmeric. This herb here. Because turmeric is a warming bitter. And turmeric brings back up the acid. Turmeric also helps to drop your LDL cholesterol, bad cholesterol. It also helps to prevent oxidative damage of the liver. It also acts as an emmenagogue, meaning it's what between your liver and your gallbladder. And turmeric is also important for high blood pressure. And it prevents oxidative damage to your liver. But it helps to normalize the acid in your stomach once the orange peel drops it to a certain level. We call it dopa. That's the second herb. The third herb. If you have acid reflux and you have an ulcer, because acid do cause ulcers in the stomach, because it burns things up, we use a herb called marshmallow, which is a demulcent plant. What does the demulcent plant do? They soothe things. They soothe the walls. They soothe the ulcers in the stomach. See? If they're there. But also help the stomach to work well. If there is an ulcer, or if there is holes in the intestines, or you're suffering from leaky gut because of bad habit of eating your foods, we go to sea moss. Sea moss is so significant. It helps to not only plug the holes in your intestines to prevent the food from leaking out, to fix leaky gut, but it is full of potassium iodine. It is full of minerals and trace elements. But it also keeps the stomach wall soothed because it acts as a demulcent plant because of the mucilus content of this herb. So once you have acid reflux, you must use sea moss. You must use marshmallow. You must use orange peel. You must use turmeric. If you have acid reflux and you need to increase your digestive juices, because lots of people eat and drink at the same time and they lose or they wash away the digestive juices, we go to a wonderful herb called what? Look right here. Gentian. Gentian is a digestive bitter, and it is found in a lot of these bitter things things that are found in the market, but it's good for diabetes. But if you have troubles in the stomach and you want to increase your digestive juices, we give you gentian. If you're taking chemotherapy and you lose your appetite, we give you gentian. Because gentian works between the stomach and the pancreas. And your pancreas is part of your digestive system because it produces digestive enzyme. Don't forget that. So if there is a need to increase your digestive juices, we give you gentian there. If you have acid reflux and you have nauseated feeling, we go to what? Ginger. Because ginger prevents nauseated feeling, but too much ginger will give you nauseated feeling. And all meat eaters should put ginger in their meat because ginger detoxifies the ammonia in your meat. But ginger will stop the nauseated feeling if it's there, right? And it's dealing with circulation. If you have acid reflux and you have nervous tension in the stomach because your stomach has nerves now, you use what? Because of the nervines. And the nervines are what? This one right here. It's called hortonberries. And the reason why I use hortonberries in the mix is because it's a herb for the heart. It helps to strengthen the heart contraction. It also drops your pressure. Also drop the heartbeat if it's high or low. But if there is nervous tension in the stomach, we use horton leaves and flower. See? And if you have the acid coming back up in the esophagus and burning your heart because it's heartburn, that's where you use your hortonberries. You see what I'm saying? It's what we call a formula to help you to fix your acid reflux. If you have acid reflux and you have a virus in the intestinal tract, or if you have a bacteria, the pylori bacteria in your intestinal tract or in the stomach, what do we go to? What herb do you go to? We go to the antibacterial plants. We go to the antiviral plants. There we go. Cinnamon. Spice. Spice have both antibacterial and antiviral activity. Especially if you have a viral infection in your intestines. But if you have the pylori bacteria in your stomach, we need to kill the bacteria because the bacteria cause you, the patient, to get stomach cancer long term. No doctors could doubt that. So we use the antibacterial plant, or we could use some garlic in the tincture form, 80 drops of the garlic tincture in the tea to kill the pylori bacteria, or some golden seed. See? If you have acid reflux and you want to calm the stomach walls, there are herbs you call carminatives, peppermint, spearmint, chamomile. They're all carminatives. But there's an herb here called red raspberry leaves that we use to tonify a woman's uterus. It is from the Lamati family, but it acts as what we call an alterative herb to the stomach. So it calms the stomach walls and it don't make you sweat as the peppermint does. See? Red raspberry leaves. If you have acid reflux and it starts affecting your liver, we go to the sour plants or the sour fruits. Look at right here. Tamarind. You won't say I made a mistake that I did on video. Yes, tamarind is the fruit. And I said cauliflower, but it's broccoli. I know the difference. Alright? So right, this is tamarind. If there is a problem in the liver because of acid reflux, we use tamarind in the tea. See? And what we do is, if you have now troubles with acid reflux, and it is causing troubles in your intestines because you have gases building up. Once you have gases in your intestines and you create a a foundation for bad bacteria, the bad bacteria in your intestines start to evaporate. And they start to invade your mucous membranes in your intestines. But your body have a wisdom. So the mucous membranes start producing excessive amount of mucus to prevent the bad bacteria from invading the mucous membranes. That's good. But you end up with what we call mucus colitis. You see, it's cold in your stool because you have too much bacteria, bad guys, in your stomach or in your intestines. Guess what we use? You got a few caps of hair. We call it acidophilus or probiotics, and they put back the trillions of good bacteria you have in your digestive system or in your GI tract to prevent the bad bacteria from what? Invading your mucous membranes. That's the key, and that's the reason why I'm trying to teach my people how to eat the foods, how to combine them, so that you don't have a traffic jam in your stomach and cause fermentation, which cause putrefaction, which cause bad bacteria in your intestinal tract, and cause a traffic jam and cause your food to come back, or acid to come back in your stomach and cause you to have acid reflux. So once you're taking these herbs together, you must, and I'm going to emphasize on must, change your lifestyle. You must not eat starches with your proteins. You must eat your starches with your vegetables, or your proteins with your vegetables, and don't eat and drink at the same time. And then you will see, over time, 6 weeks, you will see the bitterness in your mouth disappears, the heartburn disappears, the GI tract problem disappears, the leaky gut disappears, the acid reflux normalizes. You understand? Because now you change your lifestyle, and that's the key in fixing any disease, because all diseases starts in the digestive system. No doctor could doubt that. You understand? And the stomach is the earth, and the liver is the wood, and wood come from the earth. Your kidney is water, water come from the earth. Your heart is fire, fire come from the earth, volcanoes. Your lungs is metal, metal come from the earth, and your small and large intestines is the earth. So everything starts in the GI tract. So if you don't take care of the GI tract, you're going to get acid reflux. So now we taught you how to fix it by using the herbs together. You understand? And then you will see that you can fix your troubles by what? Changing your lifestyle and the bad eating habits that you have. And when you do that, you will see a big difference in how you feel. Have a blessed day, and always give the Most High, Jehovah, the praise and the glory, because He, at the end of the day, is the ultimate healer. Blessed love to everyone. All right.